All of us know that Mass Effect 5 is happening, but the big question is, where are we going, who's going to be involved, and could we actually see the return of Commander Shepard in Mass Effect 5? Yes, Shepard. And trust me, that's not even the wildest thing that we're going to go over today. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. And yes, I read every single comment on every single video. It has been a long time since we've been updated on Mass Effect 5, so today we're going to go over all the new leaks, the new rumors, the news, confirmations, and we're going to break down this big rumor about Commander Shepard coming back. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn on those notifications, and there's a lot of major gameplay changes, and maybe a few returning characters, and some ideas that could actually change the direction of this. So if you are a longtime fan, or if, let's be honest, you fell off Andromeda, well, come back on, because things are going to get exciting when it comes to the Mass Effect series. So let's start with what we know. Bioware confirmed earlier this year that Mass Effect 5 is being built in the Unreal Engine 5. That's a big deal. Did you guys catch the Halo Campaign Evolved trailer and gameplay for Halo Combat Evolved on the Unreal Engine 5? It looks breathtaking. That's the best, I guess that's Keanu Reeves' word, but yeah, it's breathtaking. It means we're going to get a more cinematic experience instead of that procedural heavy format that they've always leaned into. And that, to me, is a win. Now, project director Mike Gamble said this next game is meant to be a spiritual successor to both the original trilogy and Andromeda. So yes, they're trying to connect those worlds in some type of meaningful way. And to me, that's pretty ambitious considering how different those two arcs actually felt. Then we've got the N7-day teaser from 2024. I mean, she's shown looking over what looks like a ruined mass relay, and that more or less confirms the game is set after Mass Effect 3. Those ruins, they suggest the galaxy's still recovering from the Reaper War, but here's the thing. Bioware said the game is still in pre-production. So barring some miracle, we're probably looking at a 2027 or 2028 release window, which, honestly, that's not that far off. Now let's get into the leaks. Back in April, Insider Gaming reported on an internal pitch doc that claimed some pretty, I'll just say, outlandish stuff. Apparently, Shepard's DNA is being used to engineer hybrid humans. Now, whether that means cloning, bioenhancement, or some kind of synthetic organic hybrid, I don't know yet, but it does open up a realm of possibilities. And then, of course, we have her role as well. The leaks imply she's not just tagging along this time, she's actually going to be deeply involved in uncovering a new threat. Enter the Echoes of the Reapers. Now, we don't know if that's a faction, we don't know if that's an ideology, or literal just leftover Reaper tech that's still active, but it does sound like they're going to pull at the whore threads again, and I'm here for that. I want a darker, visceral, gritty Mass Effect game. Also, Cerberus may be back, but it's not the same Cerberus. Leakers describe a new ideology, a more decentralized group that's grown from the ashes of the original. So, less elusive, man, more cult-like, and let's just say fragmented. And then we can't forget about Shinobi 602. I mean, this guy has been leaking for years. He teased that Shepard may be back in some form, but not as a protagonist. We'll talk about that a little more as we get into the video here. So first, let's focus on the gameplay. Word is Bioware is going to go semi-open world this time. Let that sink in for a second. Semi-open world. How does that hit you? Instead of a giant empty galaxy like Andromeda, they're aiming for curated hub zones. Think of places like the Citadel or Omega, but on steroids, like juiced. So deep lore, multiple side paths, faction tension, I mean, that kind of vibe. How does that make you feel? Squad-based tactical combat, making a return. Supposedly, allegedly, rumors say AI squad mate behavior is being completely reworked, so it's not just stand there and shoot, which I can see that happening because AI has, let's just say it has evolved since the last Mass Effect we've gotten. They'll have smart flanking, ability synergies, they'll react dynamically to your decisions mid-mission. AI in every game moving forward is going to be on another level. And then we have decision making. That's a huge focus of not only the community, but it should be of the developers. Apparently, they want to move away from that static choice tree, and they want to incorporate more organic real-time consequences. That could mean that characters turning on you mid-mission or branching quest outcomes that could actually evolve over several hours instead of just several minutes. Yes, allegedly planet scanning will be back, but supposedly it's going to be way more interactive this time. So think puzzles, think time-based events, Think environmental storytelling. Less scan and forget, more what did I just uncover? Okay, let's get into the Shepard theory. Let's talk about it. I mean, that's what we're calling it too, the Shepard theory. There is an internal document floating around somewhere in the ethos, right? It was first posted anonymously, then it was backed up by 2 known prominent leakers. And that document suggested that Shepard may return through something called Project Phoenix. That is described as a Cerberus-aligned biotech resurrection initiative, that's a long one, using fragments of Shepard's DNA, N7 implants, and Reaper tech all combined together. Now, it's not clear if this version of Shepard is actually them, or is it a clone? Is it AI? Is it some kind of avatar? Is it like Cortana in Halo? Nobody knows yet. But the leading theory is that Shepard appears mid to late game as some sort of guide for you, maybe even a moral compass, or possibly an antagonist depending on your actions, or he could start out as a guide, and then, I don't know why I keep going back to Halo references, but turn on you like Cortana did, and that ambiguity is actually kind of brilliant. It's going to let them tap into nostalgia without totally rewriting ME3's ending. And one person theorized that Shepard's memories are fragmented, and you can help restore or corrupt them across missions. So you could actually make him an ally, or you could make him a real bad entity. So what do you guys think? Do you think they need Shepard for this game, or do you think that's reaching too far, pulling on the heartstrings, and they should be doing something new? Now let's talk about the wish list. Mostly positive. People really want this to be the comeback of the Mass Effect universe and what it deserves. And the top of the wish list, I would say, is the return of Paragon and Renegade. Bioware did hint that morality will be kind of more nuanced this time, but a lot of fans want that classic vibe back. Reddit's also full of theories about returning characters. Rex is a big one. Some think he'll be a Spectre mentor or the head of the Krogan Council now. And then there's also the demand for meaningful romance arcs again. They don't want just checkbox flirting. And of course, everybody wants better UI. They want fewer fetch quests. Andromeda honestly burned a lot of people with that filler content, so expectations are high for this game, but everybody's a little wary as well. So, I mean, we've got Bioware confirmations. We've got layers of leaks. We've got actual hype building for this, especially with the Project Phoenix leak, and it really looks like Mass Effect 5 might try to be something special. Now, I know they're walking a tightrope between honoring the past and pushing the series forward, and as cautious as we need to be, it's hard not to be curious if you're a fan of the Mass Effect universe. No trailer yet, but I'm going to bet money. We did get the teaser, but I'm going to bet money that we see something big on N7 Day in 2026. Maybe a cinematic tease with Shepard's voice in the background. That would really get people excited about it. I'll keep you guys posted if anything new breaks. Let me know what you want most from Mass Effect 5 and what you don't want from Mass Effect 5. I'll see you soon.